She is back, and this time, Wednesday Addams is in Paris. Netflix just dropped the first official image from Wednesday Season 3, and it is everything. Jenna Ortega in full Wednesday Addams costume, standing in front of the Eiffel Tower. Black dress, blank expression, dead eyes. The most unbothered person to ever set foot in the most romantic city in the world. And standing right next to her, perched on top of a motorcycle, is Thing. Just a hand on a motorbike in Paris. Netflix captioned the whole thing with 3 words: from Paris with dread. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. And the internet completely lost it the moment that image dropped. Now, let's break down everything we know about Season 3, because there is a lot happening, and it is all incredible. First, where did Season 2 leave off? Wednesday jumped into the sidecar of her Uncle Fester's motorcycle. Fester, played by the brilliantly unhinged Fred Armisen, is hitting the road. And they are going after Enid Sinclair, played by Emma Myers, who has gone full alpha werewolf. Full alpha werewolf. If you watched Season 2, you know exactly what that means. Enid's transformation was one of the most talked about moments of the entire show. And now, Wednesday is chasing her down on a motorcycle, presumably through Europe, with a disembodied hand for company. Which brings us to Paris. Filming for Season 3 is currently underway near Dublin, Ireland, and clearly the production has taken the show international in a massive way. The Eiffel Tower image is the first taste of what is going to be a much bigger, much wider, much more cinematic season. Wednesday Addams in Paris is genuinely one of the funniest and most perfect combinations ever put on screen, because Wednesday Addams has absolutely no interest in romance, in beauty, in art, or in joy, and Paris is built entirely on all 4 of those things. The collision of those 2 worlds is going to be extraordinary. Now, let's talk about the cast, because Season 3 is stacked in a way that almost does not feel real. Returning, obviously, is Jenna Ortega as Wednesday. Catherine Zeta-Jones is back as Morticia Addams. Luis Guzman returns as Gomez. Emma Myers as Enid. Hunter Doohan as Tyler Galpin. Joy Sunday, Musa Mustafa. Georgie Farmer, Billy Piper. Joanna Lumley, Victor Dorobantu as Thing. Fred Armisen as Uncle Fester. The whole ensemble is coming back. But the new additions, Eva Green is joining Season 3. If you know Eva Green, you know that casting her in a show about dark academia, gothic mystery, and supernatural chaos is the single most correct decision anyone has ever made in the history of television. She was born for a show like Wednesday. The internet went into a complete meltdown when that announcement dropped. Winona Ryder is back. Chris Sarandon, the original Count Dracula himself from Fright Night, is in Season 3. Noah Taylor, Oscar Morgan, Kennedy Moyer, and then the guest stars. Lena Headey, Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones, one of the most iconic television villains of all time, is joining as a guest star. Andrew McCarthy, the beloved icon from Pretty in Pink and the whole Brat Pack era, is also coming in. James Lance rounds out the new additions. Let that cast sink in for a second. Jenna Ortega, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Eva Green, Winona Ryder, Lena Headey, on the same show, in the same season. Wednesday has been one of the biggest Netflix series ever made. The first season broke viewing records across the board. The Wednesday dance became one of the most replicated viral moments in the history of the internet. And Season 2 proved that this show was not a fluke. This show has a universe, it has a vision, and it has a star in Jenna Ortega who is operating at a level that very few performers her age have ever reached. Season 3 is filming right now. Paris is just the beginning, and based on that single image of Wednesday Addams standing in front of the Eiffel Tower looking like she would rather be literally anywhere else on Earth, this season is going to be something truly special. Wednesday Addams is coming. Europe is not ready.